Hey everyone, and welcome to the back bedroom. I am your host, Jeffrey, and this is episode 31? 31. Yeah, this is episode 31. So how's everybody doing? Good. Alright, cool. So how is everyone? It's the 10th. When am I recording this? Yeah, it's Friday, June 10th. So we're 10 days into the June. It's summertime. Kids are out of school. I don't know what that means for people, but it's happening. It's summertime. It's summertime. You know the song. Sing it. Sing it one time. Hold on. Let me just, I'm gonna sit back. You sing it. Summertime. Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you, it's the 10th of June. It's got people feeling some kind of way. Summer GameFest kicked off, right? That's on the list of topics. You know, just a few topics. Hey, we're having a good time. Gonna have a good time recording the back bedroom today. So let me hop right in and let me throw this out for my people who work, which is probably a lot of you guys. So how many of you work in a office or just like a general area where you all congregate, right? Where there's just a bunch of you. And how many times do you hear stupid work conversations? Probably a lot, right? And I know at my job, there's a few people that say they listen to my podcast. I don't know how many actually do, but there are a few that say they do. So if they are listening and do listen, they may get a little upset. I don't know, maybe. But I want to just say real quick off the top, I guarantee the conversations had at my workplace would rank in the top 5 or 10 dumbest conversations ever. The long conversation today about electric cars. Wow. A conversation the other day about taking horse medication. So just kind of all over the place, right? Kind of all over the place. But I don't know why I wanted to bring that up, but I kind of wanted to, just to see if anybody else hears dumb work conversations. If you work in a place and you hear dumb work conversations, please let me know. Let me know I'm not alone, because some of them are pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. So hey, June 10th, let me get right into this, because that was just a fun thing. You dumb people you work with, right? But let me get right into this, because this is big. Because speaking of June 10th, so there is a website called Podchaser, and it is a site that it has podcasts on. It's kind of got like a very social aspect where you can go and follow, right, the podcast that you enjoy. You can rate and review it on this website. So it lets you rate and review, and it has got communities and things like that. So it makes it easier to find a podcast that you would enjoy, right? You can go to the sports section and look through all those and different things. And it's like I don't know the word I'm looking for. I want to say like a podcast catcher site. I don't know if that's the right way to explain it or describe it, but it's a really cool site. I go there, pretty frequently to check in on things and see if anybody's left me ratings and reviews on there. But it's a pretty big site. Again, it's called Podchaser, and I'll put links in the show notes, because what I want to touch on is the back bedroom, the podcast you're listening to, was named, and it was put on to the top 50 podcast to discover in the month of June. So they chose us as one of the top 50 podcasts to discover in the month of June. Now, that's a pretty big deal for that site, right? Like, that's a pretty big, you're talking about, man, their Twitter followers are like, in the, it was like, I think they got like 41,000 or something like this. It's a big number. So the traffic that site gets, the amount of podcasts alone that are on that site. And we're not talking about just like indie small stuff. Like, there are some big podcasts on that website. Because again, they kind of catch and have all the podcast shows, right? So we were named to the top 50 to discover in June, and that's absolutely huge. And I'm assuming that they go based off of, I guess, traffic that we get and different things, and they chose how they chose, but we were chosen. So I'm saying all that to, one, say thank you to Podchaser. If anyone from Podchaser is listening, thank you. And to you guys, thank you for helping get us to that list. But here's the thing. We've got to use this time to jump, right? We're at the platform. We're on the diving board. Now it's time to jump. I'm really happy with that analogy, by the way. So, yeah, we're on the diving board. Time to dive in. Let's dive in. Let's do it. We'll reduce the splash. We want to get 10s across the board. So here we are. We're on this top 50 list to discover us. It's going to get eyeballs onto the show. It's going to bring ears in. So that's all fantastic. So new people that are finding the show from Podchaser, welcome. So happy for you to be joining us and listening. And if you're new here, I'm going to bundle you in with the old listeners that have been here for a while. So old listeners, new listeners, listen up. We've got to use this time, okay? This is one of those points in a podcast career where we've got to do something with it. We need ratings and we need reviews. I need you guys to help spread the word. I need you guys to share the show. Whether it's Spotify, and I just read this big report on Spotify like 2 days ago about how their podcast numbers are kind of like lower and down. So you know what? I don't care. Spotify, Apple, Podchaser, Good Pods, wherever, preferably all of these places. If you can go to all these places and rate and review us, that'd be great. But, whatever your choice platform is, please give us a rating. And please, I say please a lot to the review as well. The reviews are nice because that gives me feedback directly, but mainly just rate it. Rate the show, because that tells these algorithms like, hey, this thing has a community and it's backed by people that like it. So enough of that. I'm going to quit begging you guys for ratings and reviews, but this really is a great accomplishment for the show. Thank you all again so much. Couldn't do it without you, because without you, I'm just a dude in the closet rambling. So again, thank you. And to any new people, thank you for checking us out, and stay for a while. Go check out some old episodes. I've gotten better, I swear. Go check out some old episodes. Come back here and join us on our journey. Because we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time no matter what. Whether it's the 10th of June or the 4th of February, it doesn't matter the date. We're gonna have a good time. All right. So yeah, really cool that we're on that top 50 list. Please tell some friends, tell family, and go to Podchaser and give us some ratings on there mainly too, because we don't really have any on there. And I was like, man, they're naming us to the top 50, and I'm scrolling through all the other things that are on the top 50, and they've all got a ton of stuff. We're there with one review or one rating. It's pretty funny. But anyways, so enough of that. I'll beg you guys for more ratings and reviews later in the show. All right. So what else do we got? I don't want to talk about the dud of GameFest yet, because I don't want to bring it down. So let's talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Speaking of GameFest, so they showed a trailer, a new trailer yesterday at GameFest, debuting Casey Jones. So now the playable cast is up to 6, right? You have Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Master Splinter, April O'Neil, and Casey Jones. Oh, wait, so that's 6, right? No, wait, 4 Turtles, Splinter, April. Yeah, that's 7. So they showed Casey Jones yesterday, which is cool. And then they said that not only is it going to be obviously co-op, but you can have 6 co-op, up to 6, which is super intense. And then today, some of the additions, I guess you could say, have been released. And wow, they are cool. So you've got the standard edition, which is the reversible cover, Sprite stickers, art booklet, and this is killing me because all these editions have this. A free Pizza Hut personal pan pizza. So if you get this just standard edition of the game, it comes with a coupon for a Pizza Hut personal pan pizza. I think that's hilarious. And of course, you can get it anywhere and on PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. And it's $35, right? So not the full 70 or anything like that. So you can get it for $35, which is awesome. I love that. And again, that's the standard edition. So you get a physical copy of the game, reversible cover, art booklet, stickers, and a free Pizza Hut personal pan pizza coupon, which is just fantastic. Now, here's what really caught my eye was the classic edition. And I think this is only available on the website Limited Run. So if you don't know Limited Run, they do they do editions for games, like digital games and stuff like that, smaller stuff. Really cool work that they do. Man, I think our buddy, friend of the show, Mash, has a story or two about Limited Run. Is it Limited Run that he talks about? Or is it Limited? It may be Limited Run. Anyways, getting off topic. So their classic edition is $65. It's $64.99. But what this does is, so it's exclusive to the Limited Run store. And it comes with a physical copy of the game, a TMNT Shredder's Revenge Switch size steelbook, which is cool, an art booklet inside the standard game case, and then it comes in a retro VHS sleeve with VHS tape box size to store the game and steelbook. So it makes it look like a VHS, right? The tape and the sleeve is made to hold the game and the art booklet, but it looks like a VHS box, and that is, to me, is just so cool. They also have a PC big box edition for PC players, $60. Something, a USB. Oh, the USB's got the game on it for easy install. A G2 Blu-ray size steelbook, Mouser mouse pad, which is pretty cool. And then a Radical edition, which is $199.99. And man, it comes with a lot. It comes with like a Shredder action figure, blister box packaging, reversible cover, the VHS, the free pizza, the stickers, a shadow box. Man, it comes with the works, a poster. Wow. So it comes loaded up. Oh wow, they've got a $650 edition? What is that? Good Lord. But yeah, wow, that's amazing. So I just thought those editions were really cool. If you know me, I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan. Have been since I was very, very small. Massive Ninja Turtle fan. So this game, it's got my attention, as does the other Ninja Turtle game that's being worked on or being done. I don't think it has a date yet, but this one is like in a few days. I think the 16th, I believe. So I mean, this is not long before this is out. Again, $35, not the full cost. I definitely want to play it, but I want to play it with people, because it's just one of those games you got to have with people. But I love the VHS cover and kit that it comes with, and I think a few of you guys that are listening will appreciate that. The big TMNT crowd will enjoy that. So Fortnite. Fortnite. So I'll tell you right now, I used to play a game called Paragon all the time. I love it, loved it. I've met some really cool people because of it. It was made by Epic. They killed Paragon to pump more money into Fortnite. So I've always had a bad taste about Fortnite. We did get heavy into it for a little while. We got out of it. It got stupid. It got crazy. I couldn't handle it. But a friend at work recently got a PS5, and he was just getting free games that he could play. He downloaded Fortnite, and he said, "Hey man, I've been playing it. It's kind of cool." He's a really big Call of Duty gamer. Like, now when I tell you really big Call of Duty gamer, like, dude takes off work. He's there for the betas. He's there for the alphas. He's doing the battle pass. This dude is a Call of Duty dude. He's got a clan. They prestige out. He's legit when it comes to Call of Duty. I keep telling him to get Apex. He wants me to get Call of Duty. I tell him to get Apex. We've both dabbled in both. He says, "Hey man, I downloaded Fortnite. Why? Let's let that be our compromise. We'll play Fortnite. That way we're both miserable or we're both happy." So he downloads it. He sends me some pictures the other night. He plays like 4 games, gets 3 wins. I was like, okay. So I get on last night. I re-download it. I play a game with him. We play 3 games. And on the third one, we won. Because they have the no build mode now. So you don't have to build. It's just a straight up, what are those games called? It's just a straight up whatever, battle royal. And I find it really easy. And I don't know if it's because I'm, like, maybe my MMR is low or something, and they're pairing me with, like, dummies or something. But, like, man, I'm tracking really well on that game, and I'm melting folks. I'm like, what's up with this? I don't know if it's because Apex is so fast and Fortnite feels slow. I'm not sure. So, anyways, I play a couple single matches, and I'm getting dubs like crazy. I'm like, what's happening here? So, I'm dabbling back in Fortnite. I'm not saying I'm proud about it, all right? I'm not out here. I guess I'm out here telling everybody since I'm telling it on the podcast. But, like, it's Fortnite, baby. I'm out here Dougie. I'm doing the Dougie. I'm flossing, right? What's the dance where you're kicking and moving your hand? I'm doing that. I'm hitting the super dab on them all the time. You can hear the little kids on their mics and stuff. They'll say something, and they're doing, like, the cool new dance that's on there, and I just hit them with the dab real quick. I don't care. But it's really weird. Like, the no build mode is something else. And let me just say, and I was talking to him about it because he's a little older like I am. Man, the whole main menu, like it's loud and it's in your face. You can tell it's marketed to children. Like, they have gone full force in the market it towards kids, get their parents' money type thing. Because it is very in your face about the battle pass and everything else. But, with the no build mode, it's really not that bad. Because, old Fortnite, you run up on somebody, now they're building a staircase, and they're on top of you, and then they're opening a door, and they've got a latch, and they're shooting, and it's hard to keep up with. This no build mode, it's just free for all. And it's almost like these people that have been playing it the whole time, they don't know what to do, right? Because they're used to building, and now there's no building. It's like they don't know how to just have a firefight. But yeah, it's really odd. Like I said, I don't know if it's because Apex is so fast paced and this isn't, or something. But like my tracking and my aim on Fortnite is unreal, and I'm never like that. Whether it be Apex or any other kind of first person shooter, like. I don't know. It's very odd. But yeah, I wanted to bring it up because having a all right time on it, getting some dubs, and maybe you'll see me front row at the next Fortnite concert. I don't know. I don't know what happens on Fortnite anymore. I know you can drive and ride pigs and run and jump and do all kinds of stuff you couldn't do before. Like, there's like a big lake and there's boats. So look, I've tried to avoid it this entire time, but we got to talk about it, right? First, let me open this Dr. Pepper. So the back bedroom is fueled by Dr. Pepper. I'm going to take a drink of this Dr. Pepper real quick. If you're listening to the podcast, sit back and ask yourself what grade would you give Summer Game Fest as I take a sip of this Dr. Pepper. Ready? Grade it now. What'd you come up with? A what? No, you're not. Nah, we're not getting. No, there's no way it's that grade. I personally would go low C. I was really excited for the Game Fest. I know right before some stuff about The Last of Us got leaked, there was some stuff about God of War because they saw that the date was pushed. And there were some people thinking that it got delayed. So I know like 30 minutes or so before they confirmed that it was not, or someone confirmed, I think it was Jason Schreier, confirmed that it was not being shown at GameFest. So, which I didn't know that going in, but I was working and I was kind of listening to it while I was working, and I thought it was weird because right at the beginning, Jeff Keighley says something that stood out to me. He starts off by saying, hey, temper your expectations because everything isn't here tonight. I immediately, in my head, when I heard that, I was like, he's talking about God of War. And I know there were a lot of things rumored. I think there was like some stuff with Hideo Kojima, being tossed around. You had God of War being tossed around. You had all the Last of Us stuff being tossed around, so no one really knew. And then the Last of Us stuff leaked out before, like an hour before the show. So we get into the show, and again, man, nothing just really caught my eye. I mean, they showed some more trailer, or another trailer for Calypto Protocol. Is that the name of it? Calypto Protocol, which is just Dead Space, right? Because it's the original team, or the original creator of Dead Space, Callisto Protocol. I'm sorry. So it's the original guy. And it's got Dead Space written all over it. In this new trailer, or the gameplay that they showed, he's in like a metal suit later. I guess you can get later in the game. I mean, it makes you look just like the Dead Space guy. So, Isaac. So, again, it's Dead Space. It looks so creepy. I don't think I'll be able to play that one. My anxiety shoots up just watching the trailer. So, I don't know about that. It does look intense, though. What else was shown? I mean, they did show the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. What else did they show? That Stormgate looked really interesting, or sounds really interesting. Old school RTS from two dudes from the old Blizzard squad. Someone I think they worked on StarCraft and stuff like that back in the day. So they're making the new RTS for their studio. I believe it's Frost Giant. Stormgate. I registered yesterday for the beta. I think you can go on now and to their website and register. I love RTS games. I love them. And he mentioned like it wanting to be social and free to play and all that, and kind of that old school RTS. So I'm immediately kind of antennas up on that. What else? I'm seriously having a hard time like remembering what all was even talked about. But how much could be talked about, right? Because, so at the State of Play, they showed what they showed, so you're not going to re-show all that. And then what was announced at Star Wars Celebration, so you're not going to show anything about Jedi, Survivor. So, I thought it was a dud. I really did. And I hate it because I love the Video Game Awards. I love, Summer Game Fest, E3, all that stuff. Huge video game fan. I love all that. I've always enjoyed E3 and kind of this time of year, 3 or 4 days, you plan it all out, watch and have a good time and talk about it. But man, that to me was a dud of a show. And then the end, Neil Druckmann, right, is his name. He come out, and him, I don't know, just the way he handled the stuff getting leaked, like, it's not 2022, that's what things happen. So they talk about it's The Last of Us Part 1 remake. Or it's The Last of Us Remake Part 1. I don't know, but I know it's called Part 1, and it's the first game remade, right? So it's a game from 2013 that they remade, and that's what they came out with. That's what they announced. So that's coming. And he did show like a concept art for the live multiplayer game, which he did say has turned into its own game. So that's not just going to be an add-on, I guess, to The Last of Us 2. It's going to be its own thing. Because he said it got so big and kind of became its own living thing. It sounds a lot like it's going to be like The Division or something like that, where it's a living world and people are coming in and doing different things. I don't know if there'll be sections that you hang out. Like, I'm sure you'll have like a hangout area. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking. So they talked about that, and just kind of the whole time, like his attitude, I don't know. It just seemed so like he just kept referring like, well, go check Twitter. Maybe Twitter's leaking it or talking about it. And I just like, I don't know. It really, the whole show up until that point was kind of a dud. And then that really kind of turned me off to it even more so. Which, I'm going to tell you guys something. Those of you who are here, whether you're new from Podchaser or hanging out the whole time, I've played The Last of Us for like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. I didn't enjoy it. So I don't get it. I'll never probably ever play it again. Never played the second one. I know the second one was surrounded in controversy when it came out. And they talked about the show, the HBO show, which they showed a still image of that. So he showed a concept art for a game that he said we're going to find out more about next year. So who knows what that even means. So he shows concept art for that game. You re-release a game from 2013, and you show a still image from a HBO show. I don't know. I thought it was a dud show up until that point, and then that whole ending with the Last of Us stuff just really kind of pushed me over the edge with it. And here's the thing, like, I know you can't do everything, right? Like, everything wasn't going to be there. I wasn't expecting, like, them to come out and hit me with, Marvel Legends 3 or X-Men Legends 3 and Marvel Ultimate Alliance Remake 1 and 2 and all this other stuff that I want to hear about or wish would happen, right? But at the same time, GameFest was so hyped. You included the Sony State of Play as part of GameFest. You've got Xbox and Bethesda coming up on Sunday. No E3 this year. Like, man, we needed something big. And I don't feel like we got it. I don't feel like the gaming community got that big home run hit yesterday, for GameFest. No, Thursday, excuse me. So, I don't know. That's why I say it was a dud. Who knows what Xbox is going to do, Xbox and Bethesda. I mean, obviously with Starfield being delayed, they probably really don't have much, because I don't think it'd be cool if we saw something about Fable. And again, I don't even have an Xbox. I've got a PS5. But it would be cool to see something about Fable. I doubt we do. And I think they're redoing Perfect Dark, right? So maybe we'll see something about that. I don't know. Could we get something with Kojima? Because I do believe he has a relationship with Xbox or Microsoft. So that's always a possibility. I don't know. I was kind of bummed out. I had GameFest circled, and it really let me down. And then again, the God of War stuff would have been nice, but my expectations for that were tempered anyways, kind of going in. And then once he led off with saying that everything wasn't going to be there, the way that I am, I just immediately heard that, and I said, well, that's God of War. He's talking about God of War. So, again, my expectations were tempered going in. Again, it still didn't really do much for me. And I hate that, because with no E3, with them adding the Sony State of Play connected to GameFest and everything kind of hyped up around it, the gaming community needed or wanted something big there, and I personally don't think we got it yesterday. There wasn't even, I think there was one or two Nintendo things shown. I think they showed something from Mario Strikers, which we already knew was coming out, and it wasn't even shown anything new. I think it was just like a trailer that we've already seen. So nothing really for the Switch, and for the PlayStation and Xbox, again, I think it was just a low C grade. So maybe Xbox comes out on Sunday with Bethesda and does something big. I think it's clear now that Sony is going to do a individual state of play for God of War, just like they did with Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever it's called, the second one. I think it will get its own state of play. So maybe they announce that by the end of the month. Maybe we get that, June, July, so maybe we get that in late July, September. And I know rumors are going around now of a November release date for God of War, which is fine with me. I mean, I hate it. I texted Trevar, friend and producer of the show. We were talking about it today. I think he showed me something showing that they're rumored to it being released in November, which has been being talked about now for about a week or so. So I knew that was being swirled around. And I replied back that it was good and bad, and he asked bad, and I said, yeah, it's good and bad because it's good because it gives me time to play what I have, but it's bad because November's so far away. So it's not bad really. It's just, man, I really, really want Ragnarok, right? I cannot wait to play that game. It's so we're so close to it, and if you played 2018 God of War, you've probably been thinking about the rest of that story that whole time. Like, as soon as I finished that game, I was like, oh my God, I need to know what happens. So if it does drop in November, that's awesome. It gives us more time to enjoy and play what we do have currently. It gives them more time to really polish things. And I cannot wait for that game. I I definitely want to do some kind of special for the back bedroom for God of War. I don't know what we'll do yet, because I don't think I can really stream that well. I mean, I guess I could, but it's to it's to Twitch. I can stream to Twitch. Maybe we can figure something out and I can stream a little bit of it or something. I don't know. I'll definitely have an episode based on it or talking about it. So I don't know what we'll try to do something special for God of War Ragnarok. But anyways, so if that comes out in November, it gives us time, because again, I'm trying to beat Jedi Fallen Order. In the PlayStation Game Pass thing goes live here next week, I believe. And so that opens up a few games that will be available. I think right off the bat, the Guardians of the Galaxy game, Ghost of Tsushima is on there, which I would like to play. I think Demon Souls is going to be on there. I don't know about the Dark Souls games, but I think Demon Souls is on there. So there's a few things there that I would like to dabble in before God of War, because I know once God of War gets here, that's going to be it. That's going to be my game time. Like, that's every chance I get, that's what I'm going to be playing. So I'm trying to play everything up until that point. I really want to beat Fallen Order. I just got through with Kashyyyk last night. Well, I say I got through with it. I did the story, I guess, which I mentioned the dude from Rogue One is in it. Saul Guerrera, played by Forrest Whitaker in the Rogue One movie. So he showed up in the game, which I thought was really cool. Because up until that point, they had only mentioned Obi-Wan. Have I talked about this already? I don't know. But anyways, so I freed a bunch of Wookiees last night. And then they really didn't say what I had to do next. Like, I don't think I'm done on Kashyyyk. But, like, after I got done with the last battle, I opened the door and there's my ship. And I'm like, I didn't unlock a new world to go to. So I guess I need to keep exploring Kashyyyk, but I don't really know where to go. Anyways, this is why I'm okay with God of War getting pushed to November. Is I got so much to do, and my time is limited, right? So, if I had a lot more time to game, I wouldn't care as much because I could just dump hours into things. But I have to be real picky with my gaming now. So, but again, to sum up GameFest, I didn't think it was that great. If you watched it, let me know what you thought. I would really like to hear from people who enjoyed it. Like, if there was something that got shown yesterday that really made you sit up and go, oh yeah, here we go. Again, for me, that was Stormgate. And I've never watched or read One Piece, but that JRPG based on One Piece or whatever, that kind of caught my attention too. And again, I've never even watched the show or read the manga, but something about that caught my attention. So I'll have those two on my radar for sure. But if you enjoyed the Game Fest, let me know. Let me know in the comments, or shoot me an email, or on Twitter, at the Back Bedroom, or shoot me an email at backbedroompod@gmail, and tell me what you thought about Game Fest, whether you liked it, loved it, hated it, and what grade you would give it, A, B, C, or D. Again, I give it like a C-. I didn't think it had that much. Man, and I really wanted some big gaming stuff to talk about. I thought the gaming community really needed it. But yeah, so I think that's going to wrap up episode 31. I think I touched on everything, right? Fortnite, Summer Game Fest dud, stupid work conversations, top 50 on Podchaser, Discover, TMNT editions. I think I touched everything that I want to talk about. I think that did it. So yeah, that's going to wrap episode 31. So thank you guys so much for checking out episode 31. If you are new from Podchaser, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, go check out some old episodes and stick around for future episodes. I promise you it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. You had a good time now. Like, you can't tell me this episode wasn't fun. You enjoyed it. But hey, if you like the Back Bedroom and you want to support it, me, us, at no cost, all you got to do is share the show. You just share it on your social media accounts. It's completely free for you and helps me out a whole bunch. So Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Good Pods, Reddit, Podchaser, wherever you want to share the podcast, share it. Tell your friends, tell your family, and that helps out a whole bunch, and it's super free, which is it's like a win-win for everybody, right? So again, thank you all so much for listening. There are tons of other podcasts. I'm serious. There are literally millions of other podcasts that you could be listening to, and instead you chose to listen to the Back Bedroom, and for that I am forever thankful. So thank you so much. And if you want to interact with me or the show, here's how you can do so. Twitter at the Back Bedroom, email backbedroompod@gmail.com, or YouTube at the Back Bedroom. So I have it now where the episodes will upload to YouTube. So that's cool. So the YouTube crowd, hello, welcome. It didn't upload all my past episodes. I don't know why or what's up with that. I'm going to look into that, but I don't know if that's going to take up I don't know if that account toward my Libsyn storage for every month. And I don't want to waste all my storage or my stuff for 1 month on uploading old episodes, right? Because then I won't be able to do anything new for the month. So we'll have to figure that out. But anyways, this episode will upload to YouTube. And if you're seeing this or hearing this on YouTube, awesome. Thank you. Leave some comments on YouTube. I'll get back to them and read them. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, you can always find the show wherever you listen to your podcast. And I'll include YouTube into this now. So YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Good Pods, Podchaser, all these places, wherever podcasts are at, the Back Bedroom is going to be there, right? The Back Bedroom is wherever. If you're somewhere where there's podcasts, the Back Bedroom's there somewhere. Just type it in, find it, and then hit 5 stars and maybe leave a review. That'd be so cool. So cool. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and rate for the algorithm. Again, if you can, Apple, I'm going to quit super pushing Spotify because whatever about Spotify. But hey, Apple 5 stars, Spotify 5 stars, Good Pods. If you could go to Podchaser, that would be super cool. YouTube, again, comment, thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. Do all those things that those annoying YouTubers tell you to do. Do that for our YouTube page, right? Because again, it's the algorithm, right? I can only do so much. It's all about the algorithm. And all that does, and I hate having to beg you guys for ratings and reviews, but I say all that because I just got to get it out there, right? Because if it helps get one person or 2 people to just hit 5 stars on it, it means so much. It throws it takes the podcast and it starts putting it on a list and up front, right? So right when you go to a certain thing, boom, there's the Back Bedroom. And that's how we get seen by new people and found, and it just, again, it helps get eyeballs and ears onto the show. Hey, I'm going to take a drink of Dr. Pepper real quick before we leave. I guess I could wait technically, but I'm not going to. So here's what I want you guys to do while I'm taking a drink of Dr. Pepper. While I drink the Dr. Pepper, go to your podcast player that you're listening to this on right now, wherever you're hearing my voice from. Go to that player and hit 5 stars as I take this drink. Ready? Go. Man, that was a good drink. That drink felt like a 5-star drink. So thank you all so much. Again, if you're from Podchaser, cool. Hang out with us for a little while. It's going to stay as fun as it is right now. And as always, I will see you guys right here. Wait, I'll see y'all. Hold on. As always, I'll see y'all next time right here in the Back Bedroom. Love y'all.